Well, it's 2 o'clock. Might as well get the day started. I'm gonna go down the other shed today, and I'm gonna get the fluids changed on that Farmall 300 we have. It's been sitting there since the river went down. It had water almost overtopped the whole thing. So I need to drain the engine oil, rear end, and hydraulic oil out of it. So I'm just gonna gather up some tools up here in the shed and head down to the machine shed. All right, I got some tools in there. I got a few more things to grab. I need to grab this oil jug or container, whatever you want to call it. Throw that in here, get that done. I need to grab these two drain pans and hopefully a couple empty buckets. Got to have the towels. Can't forget towels. That's one thing. I think I got everything loaded up. I'm sure I'll have to make a couple trips back up here. It's not like it's real far. All right, we're down here in the machine shed. First thing I'm gonna do is fire up that 766 and get it backed outside. Then we'll get started on this 300. Gotta get my broom to knock spider webs off. All right, so I guess Dade kind of already started on this, but he didn't really do nothing but bring some stuff out here. We got this ratchet strap around the clutch pedal here to keep pressure on it for about the last 2 months. That way it kind of helps, hold pressure on the clutch to free it up. Because on that tractor out there, when we got it out from under the water, it was almost impossible to get that clutch to free up. So I wanted to try this trick and see what happened. But I guess he's got the oil set out here, and that's about it. So I guess let's get to work on this and see what happens. This tractor is a 1956 Farmall 300. My grandpa and great-grandpa bought it brand new in 1955. I found a picture a few years ago, right in this same driveway. It said June 1955 on it. I thought that was pretty neat, but I think it got ruined during this last flood we just had. Well, I didn't realize it until it was too late, obviously. My camera shut off, and I ended up draining right at about 15 gallons of water out of the rear end on this. Dad's going up to get some diesel fuel so I can dump it in there and wash it out. When I drain diesel out and I put new oil in it, and should just be about good to go. I've already got 4 quarts of engine oil in it. It holds 6. I'm going to dump a quart of Lucas in it, and then I'll add another quart, check it, and it should be good. All right, we're going to get this diesel fuel dumped out of here. All right, we're gonna let that sit there and drain for a little bit. I filled it up with diesel fuel a little bit ago, probably 2 hours ago. I got new oil sitting here, and I'm gonna let that drip for about probably half an hour. Then I'll go ahead and put new oil in it. This right here is where you fill it. And then there's 2 check plugs on the side I gotta pull out. When they start running out of the check plugs, that's when you know it's full. It should hold right around 7 gallons of oil. This is one check plug here. When it starts running out, you put the plug back in, and then about a half a gallon later, it'll start running out of this check plug. And then that's when you know you're full. All right, we got it full of oil. Got the cover back on. Made a little bit of a mess when I was doing that. Yeah. That's the best thing about having a dirt floor, right? All right, well now I guess I'm gonna mess with this settlement bowl. It leaks real bad. I already got the bowl itself off. So I guess I'm gonna either replace the whole thing or try to replace just the valve. All right, here's the old settlement bowl and shut off valve. I was just gonna replace this valve out of this new one, but they're different thread size. So I guess it wasn't really easy getting that off, but I guess I'll try to put that one in as long as those are the same threads there. Might as well put the whole new setup on. All right, we got the new fuel bowl on. And I'm gonna tell you what, that line right there was a pain to go back on. It was almost impossible. I mean, you had to have that fitting just right. I've been messing with that for about 25 minutes. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and throw some gas in this. I only got like 2 gallons here. I guess I'm gonna have to send Dad on a gas run. I'm gonna throw some gas in it, hook the battery up, see if it'll start. All right, we just tried starting it, and it's doing absolutely nothing, which is amazing because that's a brand new battery. So I guess I'm gonna go get my voltmeter. All right, well, we got the solenoid replaced on the 300 here. I went to start it yesterday, and it wouldn't do nothing at all. And I decided it was a solenoid. At least that's what I'm hoping. It might be the key switch itself, but we started with the solenoid, and now we're gonna give it a go. Okay, well, we just gave it another go and absolutely nothing. It's got a brand new battery. I checked it. It's got full voltage. I checked that yesterday. We decided it was the solenoid on the starter, so I replaced it, but it's still doing nothing. Well, after 1 week, a very unproductive week, we got the tractor running. The other night, a buddy of mine come down and helped me finagle with it a little bit. Tapped on the starter here, tapped on the carburetor there, and it fired up. So now the next step is to get it up to the other shed so I can get all the tires aired up, grease it front to back, probably wash it off first. And then this will be done, and then we can move on to the next project. Either that truck or the Farmall Cub sitting over there. Don't sound too bad for having water up to here on it, does it? Pretty good. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And remember, I am the Second Shift Farmer.